Taylor, Frankie Paul, and McKenna Gibbons have now responded to each other's receipts, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to start with McKenna because she did post her video first in response to the video, that video that Taylor posted that had those receipts, the videos, all of that in it. I will be honest, these screenshots that McKenna posted, they're not very easy to read, but I'm going to read to you the important parts because there are things in them that are pretty irrelevant. Let's begin with the receipt that is the one from the video Taylor posted where it was a text message that appeared to be from McKenna. The text message had said, "Hope you're having fun in Moab. I'm not sober, and I wish I was kissing you." Now, here's the thing. McKenna says in this message, "Oh, I have zero memories of last night. Did I send you a voice message?" Because Taylor just kind of responded, "Oh, that was the best text to wake up to. I wasn't sober yesterday either. Wasn't the same without y'all. And we can kiss next weekend." McKenna's side of this is that it was actually, allegedly, her ex Braden, who was having that emotional affair with Taylor for 2 months, that sent this from her phone. And the thing is, she says that he deleted the message from her phone and that she was able to recover it on iCloud. Remember, we haven't had that undo send for very long on our iPhones. And when you delete a message in your own text chain, it doesn't delete it for the other person. So it's mostly Taylor being kind of confused, it seems like, in this, but it was just Taylor being nice about it, and that's it. These next set of messages that McKenna showed are from April 11th. She didn't show them in this order, but I'm just going to do that for storytelling purposes. Now, it does seem that McKenna was posting this to prove that she did have a conversation with Taylor regarding wanting to stop the soft swinging. At the top, it's mostly them talking about hanging over and feeling miserable the next day. This is when Taylor says, "Do you have a moral hangover? I always want to be able to talk about that because I would hate for anyone to feel uncomfy about it all, So if ever, please feel free to say something." So in actuality, it's Taylor who brings up, "Are you okay with this?" McKenna blocked out a few names, but I think it's pretty easy to surmise. She says, "Did Braden say something to you?" And that's when Taylor says, "No, he didn't say anything about that. He just mentioned you were sick like all of us." Well, this is when McKenna just says, "Well, it's probably something Braden, I'm assuming, and I need to talk about more, to be honest, but yesterday we were not alive, so we couldn't. Don't worry though, I know I can talk to you about it once I figure my life out." Taylor, again, instigating the conversation, trying to make sure McKenna's okay. She says, "It's okay, it's all good, just wanted to make sure, same." And it looks like she blocked out also Tate's name, which is Taylor's ex. It says, "Same. Tate and I have made lines that discussed it previously, so it makes things better and clear, and the next day we don't have to wonder." The next set of receipts that McKenna posted are from April 23rd, and it's really just her saying, "Look, I feel as though I'm being painted out to be bi, which I'm not." And she says, "I'm not judgmental of that. That's okay, but that's just not who I am." We do have to remember that from what we know of the Mormon culture, not being considered straight is kind of tough. We'll put it that way. But really the rest is just Taylor saying, "Look, we love having you guys as friends. We don't care if we hang out with you, sober or not sober, it doesn't matter." And McKenna really saying the same back, talking about some sort of argument she got into with someone else the night before. But I don't see any solid evidence of her saying, "I want to stop," or even really insinuating that, to be honest. You don't have to say the words directly, but still. In Taylor's video, she just is saying, "Look, I'm exhausted. I'm getting it from all sides between the girls from the show and this whole soft swinging thing being brought up all over again with having to show receipts, all of that." The thing is, their stories are quite similar, and Taylor's, it hasn't changed. I'm not saying that McKenna's has changed, but I think that this is another case of them both having their own truth. Taylor says she has owned up to and admitted to the 2-month emotional affair with Braden. Taylor also said that it was not McKenna who brought up wanting to stop soft swinging, that it was actually her ex-husband Tate, and that he brought them all together to have that conversation. She also said that if McKenna was not wanting to be a part of that anymore, then why were they all planning to go to Mexico in May of that year? To be honest, we don't know if they were still planning on doing this off swinging, going to Mexico. We don't have the proof of that at this moment. My belief is that maybe McKenna thought she had a solid conversation, maybe in person with Taylor. It also doesn't seem like McKenna is the most assertive and direct. And it really came out to be that Taylor was the one trying to make sure she was comfortable and okay with all of it. So if anything, I don't think McKenna made how she was feeling clear if she did attempt to have a conversation like this. So I don't know. I'm sorry, but these particular receipts really didn't do much for me, McKenna.